on!
Are we on? We're live? Wait. Wait,
Yes.
let's do this. Wait.
Oh God.
So what? Good morning. Tor. Welcome to TC Electronic, home of some of the finest pedals.
I did the same thing.
What?
I did the same thing this morning, but I was a little bit more private about it because I was riding down the elevator
not
at
how
the
we
hotel
roll.
and I went like,
Yeah.
but it was just me. But I didn't think. I went all the way down. The doors opened. There's the whole family waiting outside. And they just opened this.
You made him a Danish.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, where to start? Okay, so yeah, why is it I think it's funny? Because if people get so pissed off, like, oh, you're always talking about farts and shit, and like,
It is funny.
it is fucking funny.
There's this app you can get where it's basically just fart sounds. It's like
Have you got it?
No, I don't have it now.
Yeah, okay.
But it's like,
Yeah.
when
you
you
know-
press everyone, it's everyone is.
Well,
funny.
you know, I think the
Every
thing that's
single one.
best, but it's like when people are really offended by it, it's like they can't call you out for being an idiot because it's so clear that you are one, just from the fact that that's where your like interests lie. That they're just like, why? But how could you? You're just like, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, my name's Devin, and I'm here with Tor and Tobias from TC Electronic, and apparently Facebook Live is hip with the kids, and of course we're not rapidly
We're kids
aging
and
over the hill motherfuckers. So here we are pimping gear
yeah.
without a frameless. So sorry,
Oh, God.
on speeder. That's all right.
Can you play it the other way around?
So anyway, this
Yeah.
new frameless that we're working on. So what are we doing? What's a Facebook Live?
It's a Facebook Live is basically it's us hanging out with
Okay.
a camera.
Okay, so here we
it's
go.
All the same stuff, and luckily it's still a Danish company, so we
Okay.
can say whatever we want.
So what should we discuss?
We should discuss. We could do a 7-up talk, and we could also just talk.
Okay.
It's,
Okay, well let's talk about the company itself. All right.
Yes.
I came to TC Electronic in Denmark, and I'm boring myself even as I'm going on here. Okay, well let's talk about something that's not that. So these are really cool pedals, and they get a good price point, and there's a ton of different things, and the effects and everything are really cool, and you can beam them through your phone, and I highly recommend them, and you should buy them. Great. All right, so
out of the way.
yeah, what do you do for hobbies?
Me?
Yeah,
I do cooking.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, like what?
Cocaine?
Yeah.
I do cocaine.
You do cocaine for a
Yeah.
hobby. You're not the only one, buddy. Anyway, so this is the next part of our thing. I've not done cocaine prior to this, but first time for everything. Let's do a rail. What do you figure?
I'm up for
Have
it.
you ever done cocaine? I've never tried it.
Do you think my mom and dad is watching?
I don't think they are. I talked to them prior.
Well, yes.
So that means you have. Okay.
Yes,
What's
I
it
have.
do?
It's
Okay, ready? So my name is Devin, and I'm here with Cokehead Tor. That's not true. You're not cokehead. I don't believe you. But I've never tried it. I mean, I did a bunch of psychedelics.
Yeah.
And I smoked a bunch of weed.
yeah. How do you like that stuff?
It was great until I had a psychotic episode, and I fucking lost a whole bunch of friends.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. Then I realized that you know, a lot of times people are blaming the drugs. They think, oh, okay, well, you know, it's the marijuana that made me have a psychotic episode, or it's this and that and the other thing. I was going through a bunch of things at that point that my brain was weak, and it just ended up going in a way that was super non-productive. And it's funny because I think a lot of the formative kind of, not even spiritual, but kind of like existential things that I'd been ruminating on when I was a kid, I started thinking about heavily the first couple times I did drugs, and I was convinced that those neurons that were connecting, those synapses that were connecting,
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
And I kept following that and writing music about
Yeah.
it and all this stuff, and all of a sudden I was like, where'd everybody go? You know what I mean? I'm like,
You're in your own zone.
I was for many years, and then you know, and then we had kids, and that's that. You have kids?
Yeah.
2 kids.
2 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you cook. You cook for them?
I cook for them.
What do you-
They generally don't like what I cook. but
What do you cook that they like?
Pasta and
So,
yeah, that's pretty much it. I
how
guess.
old are they?
They are. They're 7 and 13.
7 and 13.
How old is your? You have a son.
He's 10.
He's 10.
He's 10. He's 10.
Doing good?
Do your kids know about your sordid past?
No.
Okay, do they know?
No. Actually, my oldest daughter just told me the other day,
Yeah.
Dad, I had a weird dream about you. You were acting all weird and you were smoking weed in my class. And I'm like, do you even know what weed is? That's really...
That is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I had a...
Apparently does. So
I had a dream as well where I was at this diner and somebody was saying something super racist behind the counter. So I confronted him on it, and then I took him out to the table, and I thought, oh, I'm going to destroy you psychologically. And then in my dream, I remember thinking like, oh wow, it's amazing how much we pretend that we were centered, but underneath it is this like need to like just ruin things that I think drew us to heavy metal in the first place. And I woke up, and my son had a nightmare about me, and he was wandering around the house and our cat, and it was like, yeah. So it's amazing that none of that really matters, is it? So okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So when you cook pasta, which is what your kids like, are they eat meat, or are they vegetarian, or?
Oh, it could be any.
So what would be like a tor type pasta?
Well, I like just doing like a regular bolognese.
Excuse me.
I can't pronounce it like
bolognese. Yeah, bolognese.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you say in Canada. It's bolognese, eh?
Bolognese. Yeah.
So it's like it's burger and tomatoes.
Yeah, and I guess onions, garlic, blah blah blah.
You gluten intolerant?
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Is that such a thing? Do you think that's a thing?
I think it's a thing for some people.
All right. How about you? Have you ever done cocaine?
Yeah.
All right. What do you think?
It was great.
Really? When was the last time? Was it recent or?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
But Thor,
yes.
I've been looking forward for ages for you guys to make a tone print. Now you're letting me down. You gotta get that tone print starting. Yeah, we gotta do that subbing up.
Yeah.
And you're drifting away with cocaine and cooking.
Bolognese. That sounds like a pretty fun night.
So,
like, to be fair, you know what I mean?
I think we should.
We should get on point.
Yeah, unless you want to make me disappointed for.
I don't want to make you
We
disappointed.
definitely don't
The
do
last thing I want to do is disappoint you.
We thought we were on a roll here, but
Yeah.
that's the way things go.
Yeah, that's how things go.
Okay.
That's how the road flows where it flows, Tor. You got to let these things just unfold as they do. And when a tone print comes out, we're going to call it what after this conversation?
We need to hear it first.
Bolognese and blow.
Bolognese and blow.
Yeah, that's right. So bolognese can represent the low octave, and blow can represent the high octave. Being a virginal soul, though, I have to admit that I am going to have to guess at what that high octave.
So for
is.
you'd have to turn down the upper octave.
Turn down the suck.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Then there's nothing for me. All right. So let's start with the bolognese.
Yeah.
How do you say it first?
I don't know.
How would you say it?
Bolognese.
Bolognese and you?
Bolognese.
Okay, so let's start with the ball and naise. All right. So the bolognese in this case will be the low octave. I'll play this new Framus guitar. They're experimenting with the Ernie Ball signature for now. But until such time as they get their logo together, yeah. So, bolognese and blow. On the summing up. All right, so. Oh, I like it. That's good. Like we...
The amazing TC pedals keep surprising you every time.
Piece of electronic.
Oh yeah, in the house.
Every note is like a kick in the nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, that was really good.
You actually, I think one of us made a composition by accident on the looper.
I don't know, but
the nut gigatone print.
There's not going to be. What do you say?
The nut gigatone print.
I gotta say it, man. That's it. All right. Anyway, this has been Devin, Tor, Tobias, and how do you pronounce your name again? Nor. And we are here to say bolognese and blow. A night on the town for you, me, everybody involved. Anyway, so let's start with the low octave. So what is this pedal here? This reasonably priced TC? It's red.
Pedal. Yeah.
It's very nice. Subbing up, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like an octave thing.
Yes.
Okay, so in which ways do the octaves go? Sub and up? Or?
Yeah, they up and they sub.
On the bolognese. Yes. All right, so the low one will be... Okay, so do you think a single note... I think, okay, getting into this, we should make a game plan prior to making this tone print. Because without an objective, we are merely floating in the ether, and that's not the type of cats we are. So is this going to be for a clean sound or a distorted sound? Distorted.
Yes.
Can we do it after? Like, should the distortion go after? Or is that not the best representation of the 7
it should be. This should be before, so that's fine.
Okay, so let's hit a distortion. Doesn't have to be heavily distorted, just distorted enough to rock.
Definitely.
There we go. Can't we turn it on? It's like.
I'm worried already.
All right. Right, so there's our sound, right? Sick tone. Hey, Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Does that company get absorbed by TC and the parent company? Really?
Yeah.
They're good amps, aren't they?
They're great amps.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so let's do this.
You want to hear it?
Yes, absolutely. But they're your amps, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys tried Bulgaria?
Nobody's commenting.
It's so weird. Okay, so there's our first one, the Bolognese.
Yeah.
So that's it? Okay, so how can we make it gnarlier, Tor?
If you want to make it gnarlier, we can do that. So let's see here. We will do. First of all, we'll do this. Oh.
Can we make it really gnarly?
Yes.
Are you mad at me?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Why should I? I don't know, because you gave me that look. Whoa! Even gnarlier.
I can't. It won't go further.
Yes, it can. You can make it. You can do it. Like, can we turn it up a bit?
Yeah.
All right. Where's the?
That's
By your buttocks.
yes.
All right. Wait. This right here.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So there's it. Can we get any more? Is there any EQ filtering on this?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Let's get a little bit more of the treble into that.
Let's see here.
Are you mad, Tobias?
No, I'm good.
But no, are you okay?
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah. You get more distortion on the end.
Just turn it
Yeah, pretty sick. Okay, how many octaves have we got?
on. We have 1 down, 2 down, 1 up.
Okay, so add another low one.
Yes.
Yeah. Less of that one.
Make that down as well.
Yeah, and let's turn the volume of the second one down a touch.
Yep. But level.
Sick. A little more up. Turn it up just a touch. Okay, sweet. It sounds like bolognese.
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
It's just
I
like
hear this and I feel like, you know.
feeding your kids.
Yeah.
All right. So from there, can we add the dry sound in there
Yes,
as well?
let's
Just a
try
touch. I'm a gear whore. All right, we should write a song called Gear Whore. Right, all right. Okay, where's that knob?
That's.
All right.
This is the
Turn
knob.
that motherfucker down. All right. Sick. Okay, what other options do we have for the ball? What?
Bolognese.
What? What are you yelling at?
Oh, somebody's saying they want to see the screen.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
screen.
check out the screen, guys. Look
They
at
want to
it.
scream.
Yeah, come on. So scream it out. So this here is the Toneprint editor from TC. For all you people at home, if you've got your own 7-Up, you can create your own earth-shattering sonic research center in the in the goo-doo. All right. So what else? What other options do we have?
Okay, so we can do some EQing on the
Okay, let's make it meaner.
meaner.
Yeah. Yeah, keep it there, keep it there. All right, so let's go into a higher octave. How many octaves do we got on top?
Only 1 up, otherwise it's gonna be Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, no, who needs that?
Yeah.
That was a pre-thought. When they were making the 7-Up, they thought we could put 4 or 5 octaves, but it would be Mickey Mouse, so we'll just use 1. So anyway, let's use that one.
Let's try it out.
Hey, have you got like a reverb? Does TC Electronic make a reverb?
Yeah.
They do, eh?
Yes.
Really? What's it called?
Hall of
Is
Fame.
there one kicking around?
Yeah.
Could we use one of those too?
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this.
Okay,
right.
so here comes the.
Yeah, turn down. Yeah. Sit. Down a bit more. Okay. So do we have modulation?
Yes, we do.
Yay!
Luckily.
Let's see. What happened there? Cool. Right. Feedback. Listen to that one. What's a golden ratio do? Hey, check it out. What's a golden ratio do?
It's like the pretty knob. So basically, it's when you turn down the when you change the speed of the modulation.
Yeah.
It adjusts it. So it always sounds pretty.
Sick. Okay, 2 things I'd like to try here because we're real close. Have you got a fuzz?
Yes.
Can we put a fuzz after this and then the Hall of Fame after that?
Ooh,
Come on, buddy! I'm gonna write a song called Gear Horror. Done. All right. Song ever. I'm not going to write a song called Gear Horror. I'm not in the mood to write. That's the reason why I couldn't do it. Just didn't want to. Could if I wanted to, didn't want to. All right, so what's next? We've got fuzzes, we've got reverbs.
I'll just do this.
Yeah, man. That's us. TC Electronic Dev. Blowing farts and taking names. God.
Oh.
I can't believe that we don't hate ourselves as much as other people surely feel about us. You know?
You feel that? You
Oh,
feel the hate?
God, through it's a warmth. My God. All right, so we have them. Okay, guys, so what we're doing is we're trying to make a Destructo Mondo sound here. Bolognese and Blow is not limited only to this one pedal. I'm sorry. If you have to purchase a product, in order to get this sound, you have to purchase several products. All of which, luckily for you, TC Electronic makes. What's this one called? Rusty Fuzz. Yeah, it's my porn name. And Hall of Fame. Right.
I can't find it. So where do we have
What's your porn name, Tobias?
Oh.
Charles Fuckbot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so
So
what
what
do
do
we
we
need?
now?
What do we need? What do we need? What do we need?
patch cable?
Patch cables. All right, so let's have a talk about little tiny tuners. This is the TC Electronics Polytune 4. It's a prototype. It's going to be coming out within the next...
It always tunes, as you can see.
That's right. Yeah, you keep it in your voice box to see if... that sucks. Oh my God. So, are there actually people paying attention? I doubt it. All right, we're almost done. We're almost done. It's going to be great.
Bum.
Ready?
Så er vi der. Og så skal vi have hvad ind? Så skal vi have den der.
It's making funny words up.
Hvad mangler vi her, Tore?
Should be working now. Can you turn on that pedal?
All right. All right.
Oh, we need to plug this in.
All right. raise and blow.
There you go.
Dev Tour, bias.
And that's how we do all the tone prints.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you can do it too. My God. We do this every year.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to make a tradition of it.
Yeah.
Next year, it's going to be the same thing, except we're going to be more despondent. We'll see you then. Bye.
Ta-ta.
Gear whore.
Was that the finish of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Really?
You don't think it was a finished product, or?